to My Natural Hair Delights, where you can enjoy rocking your natural hair with all natural ingredients. In today's video, we are going to learn how to make flaxseed gel. Flaxseed gel is used to enhance your hairstyles. It is used to make your hair shinier. It's also used to boost your hair growth. And so it is an all-in-one package, and it also helps to reduce frizz. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour the water into the measuring cup to show you all how much water is exactly placed in the measuring cup. So let's go ahead and do that first. So I'm gonna open up a water bottle, and I'm just gonna pour it inside of the measuring cup. Okay, so this is actually 2 1/4 cups of water, 2 1/4 cups of water. Okay, so you can pour 2 to 4 cups of water, depending on how much flaxseed gel you would like to make. So just going to simply pour the water in the pot. And also, if you make a mistake of leaving the flaxseed gel on the stove too long, then you can just simply pour more water and just reboil it, and it will turn out the way you want it to turn out. So now that I have poured 4 cups of water, I'm going to pour 1/4 cup of whole flaxseed into the measuring cup, and I'm just going to pour it in the pot. You will also need a cheesecloth and a strainer to strain out the residue from the flax seeds so that you won't get any left over in your flaxseed gel, okay? The strainer can work alone, but you will also need a cheesecloth to place over the strainer, or you can use a cheesecloth in a bag, like if you have like a pack of cheesecloth bags, then you can use that as well. So what I'm just going to use today is simply the strainer and the cheesecloth that I have here, and I'm going to place the cheesecloth over the strainer to strain out the flax seeds. Okay, so I'm just going to move this out of the way for now, and I'm simply going to bring the pot closer so you can see this is a perfect size pot that you will need in order to make your flaxseed gel. You don't need a whole lot of flax seeds to make the flaxseed gel. This is the perfect amount to make with your flaxseed gel, and you can use it with 2 cups of water or 4 cups of water or even 3 cups of water, depending on how much flaxseed gel you would like to make, okay? So I'm gonna pour the flax seeds inside of the pot, okay? And I'm just going to take out the remainder. All right, now we are simply going to place the pot over the stove, and we're going to place it on medium heat for about 10 to 15 minutes, okay? And we're just going to check it just to see how the texture goes. And if the texture starts to change into a gel-like form, that's when you take it off the stove, okay? You don't want it to be too thick because it will be a lot harder for you to apply it to your hair. So let's just go along with the process, and I'm gonna show you how it's supposed to work, okay? So now I have my flaxseed gel ready to go, okay? It was actually boiling. It was actually about to overflow, so I had to take it off the stove, but just wanted to show you all what the gel looks like. It is still in a liquid form, so it's actually perfect because I don't want it to be too thick, because as it cools down, it naturally gets thicker. So I don't want it to be too thick to where I'm not able to apply it to my hair, okay? I've actually boiled it for 20 minutes, which is actually the perfect time to make your flaxseed gel, okay? So you just want to leave it in no more than 30 minutes. I would say really no more than 25 minutes, okay? So that you can get the perfect flaxseed gel texture that you're looking for, okay? So we're gonna take this off the stove and we're going to pour it over the cheesecloth and over the strainer to be able to pour it into a bowl. And you want to pour it out immediately as the gel is still kind of in a liquid form, because it will naturally get thicker as it cools down, okay? So now I'm placing the cheesecloth over the strainer, and I'm just going to set that aside for now. And I'm going to grab my pot here. This is a hot pot. Okay, so now I'm just going to pour the flaxseed gel over the strainer into the bowl. Okay, this is a lot of flaxseed gel, so I've decided to use my mixing bowl just to pour all of the gel inside of the bowl, and then I'm going to pour some of the gel inside of my container, which I will show you in just a minute. Another thing that I want to mention is that you can reuse the flax seeds, okay? So you can actually reuse the flax seeds that you've used to make your flaxseed gel. I've never reused my flax seeds before, but I know that it can work. And I'm actually about to start reusing my flax seeds, okay? But yeah, so you can reuse your flax seeds if you decide to do that. Now, I would say that because it has already been boiled inside of the water, that you want to store it in the refrigerator because it can spoil since it's already been placed inside of the water. So you do want to be careful if you do decide to reuse the flax seeds. You just want to make sure that you store it in a nice container, and if you do decide to reuse it within the next 7 days, okay? Because it can spoil since it's already been inside of water. You can also pour your flaxseed gel into a jar if you have a mason jar, or if you just have like a glass bowl or some kind of container where you can pour it inside of. You just want to make sure that you have enough room to store your gel. Okay, so this is plenty of flaxseed gel, and as you can see, there are no seeds in the gel. Okay, there are no seeds left over. Now you may have to strain it a few times to get rid of all of the necessary residue, like the small little particles that may be inside of the gel. But as you can see here, there is absolutely no seeds inside of this gel. And that is because I used the cheesecloth over the strainer to help me get rid of the excessive amount of residue that can easily be left over in the gel, okay? So now I'm going to pour some of my gel inside of the container. So I have my container here, and I'm simply going to use my funnel cup, and I'm going to pour some of the gel inside of this container. So I'm just gonna give it a minute to let it all fall into the container. Okay. As you can see, it is filling up slowly but surely. Okay. I want to make sure it doesn't overflow, so let me see. So I'm going to take it out because I believe it's perfect amount of flaxseed gel that I would like to place it in. So now I'm going to place the top over the container. Now you can use one or two tops. You can use the applicator top, which is just a pointed top where you can twist the top. This will be perfect for like liquids, like if you're making a hair growth oil, or even like a liquid shampoo. This top would be perfect to use. You can also use this top, which is the push top, where you just push and it just automatically opens, and then you just pour it inside of your hands. Okay, now the reason why I decided not to use the low profile jar, which is like the jar that you usually put the gel inside of, is because the flaxseed gel is a little more thinner than the regular gel, so you don't want to make a whole lot of mess from the low profile jar. So I just thought it would be neater to use the applicator bottle. Okay, so I'm going to use the applicator top with this container,